I wish I was drunk. I wish I was slumped. That nigga's a punk. Fuck you. Yeah, fuck you.
Yo, fuck you.
Yeah, you're a bitch.
You're a bitch.
You got bitches on your shirt, but no bitches on your dick.
Woo!
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
Corpse freestyle.
Yeah.
Close out.
Let's go.
One of the more private members of Spider Gang, Cxrpse has been involved in the underground scene a lot longer than most people think. Born to William Carter in Newburgh, New York, also known as the murder capital of the state, Cxrpse describes his upbringing as rough and chaotic, for lack of better words, living in a one-bedroom apartment with his mother without even so much as a lock on the door. In an interview with Dark Web Insider, Cxrpse describes his upbringing in Newburgh as rough, stating that you go outside and you see drug dealers and shit in the corner. You see other people doing heroin and shit, and every day you see more people getting killed. And it desensitizes you, especially when people you know get killed and shit. It was rough as fuck. Due to his rough upbringing, without even having as much as a lock on the door, Cxrpse says he values his privacy highly. Growing up, he listened to a lot of different music, everything from Skrillex and Korn to Lil Wayne and 50 Cent.
What kind of music were you listening to growing up? Was Skrillex like your biggest inspiration?
I listened to a little bit of or a lot of everything. Like I listened to rap, I listened to like Lil Wayne and like 50 Cent and like fucking a lot of niggas I can't name right now because I'm brain dead. And then I listened to a lot of like System of a Down and like Disturbed and like Korn and shit like that. And then I also listened to like hella electronic music, like Deadmau5 and Skrillex and all that kind of shit.
Words, you kind of got a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Around 2011, he started making dubstep on the demo version of FL Studio.
When did you start doing music?
In general, like 2011.
Oh, 2011.
Yeah,
so you've been at it for a grip.
Yeah, I started off making dubstep because I really used to like Skrillex and shit.
Oh,
so
word.
I was like, oh, I can do this too. It used to be ass, but then I started making beats, and for some reason I started rapping.
He was producing dubstep until around 2014 when he had to stop due to family issues at home. It was the same year that he heard Bones for the first time and says he felt inspired to keep going.
What made you go to dubstep from dubstep to like rap? Or what your music
when I
is
was
now?
like 14 or some shit, I started listening to like Bones and like underground rap shit, and I also like started listening to like Travis Scott and like Young Thug, and I was like, oh yeah, like these beats are crazy.
Until late 2015, he was just listening and observing before deciding to switch up his sound to more of a trap style. Cxrpse says growing up, he would disappear for days and weeks at a time, prompting people to say, I thought you were dead. This is where he got his stage name, Cxrpse.
It's a funny story. It's a funny story. I used to leave a lot. Like when I lived back at home, I used to disappear for like days and like weeks, and like there'd be like school breaks. Like I'd stay out of school and like not go for like days, and I took hella days off. Just So people used to, I thought you were dead. And then I was just like, I'm looking for a name. And I thought about that because the name Cxrpse, I thought of that in 2015. And I was like, okay, yeah. Like, if people think I'm dead a lot, then like, shit. And then I originally did it with an O, but then I was like, nah, Raider Clan hieroglyphics. And I did X. I thought it was cool.
Word.
Should have went with the name like Vortex or like Cortez or like,
yeah,
like Jamarquavius, some crazy shit.
It was around this time that he met people like Kyle Snow and Eric North, and in 2016, he was added to a Skype chat by Ego Mackey and later officially joined Weird Clan, which would later become Anti-World. Fast forward 2017, Cxrpse met future Spider Gang member Brahman God after Brahman purchased a beat from Cxrpse off his Track Train website. Apparently, Cxrpse never took the beat offline after the purchase, so Brahman proceeded to sell the beat on Facebook. After catching wind from a friend, Cxrpse and Brahman discussed the situation as men, and from there on out would stay in communication.
The Cxrpse thing was hilarious. So I was like 16. I bought a fucking beat exclusive off of his Track Train, and I thought that because I owned the exclusive rights, I was able to do whatever I wanted with the beat. And he didn't take it off of his Track Train, and so I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to try to sell it or something on Facebook. And so I tried to sell his beat on Facebook. And then some other person was like tripping on me about it, and he was like, oh, blah blah blah, like making hella posts about me and shit. But Cxrpse didn't even really care like that. And then Cxrpse was just like, yeah, bro, like it's fine, just like don't do that again, you know. And I was like, all right, for sure. And then we were just kind of cool after that. Like we started talking on Discord like a year or two later.
Who do you meet online first? Like, how did you guys? What was your first interactions like?
Brumming God first, but when I was 17, he bought an exclusive beat for me, and I didn't take it down from my site. And then he went and tried to sell it on Facebook.
wait. So Brumman bought a beat from you?
Yeah.
So you were just selling beats online?
Yeah.
Did he find the beat on like YouTube or something? Or
Found it on my track train.
he was just on track train searching for beats.
Yeah, and then I guess he like found mine, and then he hit me up to buy the exclusive. I think it was for like $70, and I was like, okay, and I sent it to him, and
Then he tried to sell the beat.
because I didn't take it off.
So we try to sell it for like $100 something, try to
I
come up
have
a little
no
bit.
clue, but yeah.
So wait, how did you find out he's trying to sell the beat?
I was informed, and then he hit me up, and I was kind of like, dude, like I honestly don't care. Like if you sell it, like that's on you. Like I don't care. I don't know why people are tripping.
Throughout 2018 and 2019, they would stay in touch, and eventually, Cxrpse got in touch with the other members of Spider Gang. Come 2019, Cxrpse became more confident in his vocal abilities and started recording instead of just making beats. It was also around this time that Cxrpse officially joined Spider Gang. Cxrpse decided to go to college for International Maritime Trade and Transportation in New York, but eventually dropped out and moved to Texas with his sister, stating he wasn't happy and needed to be somewhere else.
Dude, it was so weird because like just from like going from New York to Texas, it was just a different environment, and everything was just like weird. Like in Texas, where I was, everything was so like distant from everything else. You know, I had to walk a mile to go to the store and shit. And I moved here and I saw LA and shit, and I was like, what the fuck is this like city that's like reminiscent of New York, but not like, it's kind of like, it was weird as fuck. I was
2 months after Texas, he moved to California and met Cxrpse, Darky, and Brumman for the first time in person, moving in a 1-bedroom apartment in Long Beach where the three were staying at the time.
You know anybody here? And you moved to Long Beach?
When I moved here, yeah, I knew a lot of people. I know a lot of people who live in like LA and shit, and I knew Q and everyone in the Spider Gang and shit.
Oh, word.
We just hadn't like met in person.
So you already knew them? You guys know each other just offline?
By the time I moved in, I like knew them and shit.
How did you guys end up all living together in Long Beach in that apartment? This is when I first met you back in like, I think that was last year.
Yeah.
Last summer.
Yeah, I moved in, and then Bobby Dee moved out of his crib in like New Year and shit, and then we were just there, and Q was there, and Darky was there, and everyone was we were just living.
You were living there too?
Yeah, it was all 4 of us.
God damn.
Yeah,
Was it like a 2-bedroom?
It was a 1-bedroom.
So one
We
bedroom.
were fucked up, slumped in the living room.
Yeah, it was me and Darky first, and then he and Romain joined later on.
Oh shit. What was how long are you guys living there like that?
I lived there like a year and a half, some shit like that.
Somewhere around.
What was that experience like for y'all? That had to been a valuable experience, just being.
It was fun, honestly, in hindsight. It was shitty and cramped and fucked up, but we made the best of it and had good experiences. Hella good music was made there and shit.
Yeah,
You know?
it was pretty valuable for you guys just to lock in.
Yeah.
Plus, you guys all you had was each other in that
Yeah.
situation. You know what I mean?
It was here that Cxrpse got acquainted with Spider Gang and helped develop his sound.
About your background and shit, when did you get involved with Spider Gang and everything like that? I know you moved out here to Long Beach and met Darky and them, right?
Yeah. I was introduced to Spider Gang in like 2019. This is fucked up. My voice is gone, but in 2019.
Is it beginning or end of 2019?
Middle, like
The
summertime.
middle, like summertime, or
Yeah.
you moved. So you met him. You moved out to Long Beach for school.
No. I lived in New York, and then I dropped out of college, and I went to Texas, and then from there I went to LA.
Now you might be asking yourself, wait, wasn't Cxrpse just an anti-world? It's very confusing as to exactly when and how this happened, but it did not happen without controversy, spanning a series of tweets and even a diss track from anti-world members. It appears in 2021, everyone is on good terms, as Cxrpse has been seen in comments calling Cyber a goat and even reposting his music. Eventually, they would all move out of that Long Beach apartment and find a better place to reside. Cxrpse has been turning up the stage of Spider Gang in LA and soon their Texas show, with tracks like f.a.n.u, Police, and more. There aren't many details about the super private life of Cxrpse, but you can bet that as the story unfolds, we'll have part 2 to this.